You look very handsome.
Thank you.
You look very cute.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
You're going to make me blush.
I know. Well, look where we are. Where are we?
We are in the cluttered van, if you will.
Organized clutter.
Let's call a spade, shall we?
Right.
Actually, I counted the number of times that Lee used the word clutter in the intro to that particular video, and it was 37, as I recall.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
let's be serious, shall we?
We're just going to have a chat.
Yes, let's chat.
Let's chat.
Do you like our new studio?
I know.
And I do want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, someone made a comment in the comments on my van tour. For goodness sake, Paul, you don't have fairy lights, do you? Yes, I do. And they're not just in this corner. They encircle the driver's compartment, but we can't show them because then the camera will fall, the notes will fall, we'll have a mess. So just trust me. Yes, I have fairy lights, and I'm proud of it.
Yes. And, you know, and then you've got those lights in the back. I do like those.
Why do those look so yellow?
I like them. They really...
But they're white. There must be something to do with, luminescence or something.
Yeah, I know.
Artificial lighting. And anyway, yeah, I kind of like it yellow as well.
I know. Well, we had such a big day today. We haven't had a good chat. All of us, you guys and with us together, just chit-chatting in the van. So
we don't have a coffee to offer.
No. It's okay. It's kind of late. It's nighttime.
Well, it is.
Can't drink coffee at night.
Right.
I know. So we want to do a few updates. And one update we want to do is Tyler Denton. Hey, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Yeah, he did. He's got a GoFundMe. He's stranded in California. If you are on the Facebook group, you'll see that I told him go put it on there so we all can kind of help each other a little bit.
Well, sure. Absolutely.
I know. So he did get an estimate.
Yeah. $1,500.
Yeah. So he's a little bit shy of that. So any help that you want to give him, I'll put the link for his GoFundMe in the comments again for this video. Yeah. So that if you want to help. Yeah. So, hey, Tyler, we got to get you out of California. He's been in San Diego for a very long time. He was doing DoorDash. He's not, I mean, he works. He's younger than most normal nomads, but he's like a hippie type. He wants freedom. He lives in a minivan like I do, and
he was doing a cleaning job too.
Oh yes,
he
had got his. Yeah. He's very industrious, but he just needs he's a little bit shy of that. So if you want to help out, even $5, we'll help with that. Yeah.
Right. Some people can relate more to having trouble with your Kia Sedona.
I know.
Mentioning no names, of course.
Yeah.
But you can relate to that very much, I'm sure.
I know. You know, some of us just can afford for this time afford a used car. And nowadays people are really hanging on to their used cars because they're not producing as many new ones. Because, well, why is that?
Well, I don't think the sales are where they should be. I should have talked to my son Glenn about this when we visited a week ago or so, but I didn't. Could have gotten it right from a informed participant, if you will, but I didn't do that. So I'm not sure, but I don't know. Are people kind of saving their money and not wanting to perhaps go into debt for a new vehicle or what? I'm not sure.
Well, what we were reading when we did that 10-part series was that because of the conflict in the Eastern Europe with Ukraine and Russia, that there aren't as many metals. They're holding back on some of the metals that we need. You know, the palladium and platinum that we need for our electronics, and that they're not producing as many cars. There's a back order going on.
And
for new
unfortunately,
cars.
I think we get a lot of those
Yeah.
materials from China as well.
Right. So, but there are certain metals that we get directly from Russia. So,
I understand you're planning to add or should I say replace a piece of equipment on your automobile.
Yeah.
And what is that?
I want to get a locked gas cap. I had my check engine light, and I did a video about that. And I do believe that my gas cap is loose, and it's not sealing as it should.
As it should.
Right. You know that little strip of plastic that holds it on?
On some vehicles.
On some vehicles. Yeah. Well, I had the strip, but it's not on. I think because it was a used vehicle and it was a salvage title, that they just put a gas cap on it. And it's an old gas cap.
And it just doesn't fit quite snugly enough.
Right, and that strip is just dangling. And so I want to get this and fixed up. And so I think tomorrow, let's go. If you go with me, we'll go get a...
You bet.
And I'm more of a Napa person. I'm Napa. I was always told my son-in-law, my first son-in-law, he was a Napa manager. And he always told me Napa's where a lot of mechanics go to get their parts. O'Reilly, the last time I was at O'Reilly, I needed to change out my front, what was it, my front light? My front headlight.
The headlight, yeah.
Yeah. And went and picked it up, and she said, this is it. Got it to where at the park, pulled everything out. It wasn't the right one. And I thought, I need to go back to Napa. Forget O'Reilly. I'm more of a Napa person. So I'm going to go get my gas cap there tomorrow, and I will show you how I put it on, see if I can get that plastic strip to fit into the gas cap so that it doesn't fall, you know.
You're right.
Yeah.
And it's really just a convenience thing to hold that up while you're gassing up your vehicle.
Well, yeah.
But if, because of it, once in a while the gas cap drops on the ground or something, it could be a little bit out of round or not be sealing correctly.
Actually, that gas cap has fallen a couple times.
Well,
what I learned to do eventually is to put it on top of, because it had this little thing that you could slip it in, but it would always fall off.
Yeah.
It's not secure. So you're right. Maybe.
I think that tells us that that's not the right gas cap on the vehicle, right? If it won't fit it, I know the holder you're talking about. And if it won't stay in there properly,
right?
I bet that's could be why the click engine light came on.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
I know.
Anyway.
Well, what I was doing was I just got used to putting it on top of the
luggage rack thing?
What?
The luggage rack thing?
No, I was putting on where the gas gun, you put in your amounts and everything, the square thing that you, what is that called?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
If I'm at the gas station and I'm going to put gas in, and I put my card in, and then there's a ledge I can put.
Oh, the pump?
The pump. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's what happened, and that's what's going to happen. Yes, I know the future. I know the future.
No, we have not been drinking.
I just had some tea, and he had coffee.
So we're all jived up.
I know,
here.
and he had some food, but they didn't give him a knife. He's not happy about that.
Can I just vent for a very quick moment?
Yes. Onward.
I'm not even going to mention the name of the restaurant right now. It doesn't matter. But they give you your silverware in a little paper bag that's... you know what was in my paper bag? A fork. That's good. And I ordered coffee. And I ordered cream. And I got a soup spoon. I had no knife. I had a fork and a soup spoon to eat my dinner. I wanted to cut my broccoli florets and to make them more bite-sized. Have you ever tried to cut something with a soup spoon? It doesn't work well. This restaurant has been in business for, I don't know how long, but long enough to know better.
Right.
What is up with that?
Well, we did have to ask for
in the first
cutlery.
place. Yeah.
Yes, we were just dealing with
it was aggravating.
Yes.
Obviously.
I know it. So.
And just to it wasn't just a one-time thing. I just want to say that Lee's utensil package had the same thing: a soup spoon and a fork.
Yeah. Why does my head look bigger than yours?
Excuse me?
My head looks bigger than yours.
Well, it's because there's more brain there, obviously, honey.
Okay. You're leaning
Does
back.
mine look bigger now?
Okay. Then now go back. There we go.
We are in rare form
I
tonight.
know it.
Maybe it's because it is night and
I
we're not
know.
used to doing this.
It's all spooky time.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Spooky.
Someone was just out walking their dog, and I bet she thought, what in the world is going on there?
Ooh.
Is that in honor of Halloween coming up, or what?
Remember you used to do that? That looks weird. Looks like I have a orange neck, yellow neck. Looks like I'm just...
But yet I look at that with my naked eye, and it looks white.
Look in there. It looks like I'm just a head.
Wow. A talking head. Yeah.
Wasn't there a group like that, the Talking Heads? Wasn't there a band, the Talking Heads?
Are you thinking of the Pumpkins? The
Pumpkins.
No, it was the something Pumpkins. Doesn't matter.
I know. I think
wasn't
they're
my-
in one of my playlists, but
It wasn't my
walking.
favorite.
Remember
group.
this, like Walking on the Sun? That was by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pump, of course. Now I remember.
Yes, I
wasn't my
walked in
favorite.
on- Okay.
They're
Oh,
not
I
on-
did like them.
They're
They had
not
some
on
good-
my playlist.
Well, okay. Well, yesterday I did. It rained.
Oh
Like-
God, did it
Oh
rain?
my gosh!
Deluge.
It just never ended. Just rain.
We
rain,
went.
rain.
We went to one of the places we go that has the solar panel that acts as a sunroof, and of
Right.
course those panels are part by part by part.
Yeah.
And the rain was dripping harder than you could believe.
Oh, I know.
It was a hard rain. As a matter of fact, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to say it. Mount Humphreys had snow on top of it this
Oh,
morning when
yeah.
we got up.
Yeah.
It was cold and rainy up there too. Well, snowy, I
yeah.
should say, not rainy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
A lot of rain.
yeah.
Well, let's talk about our trip to. We were at the Grand Canyon. Let's
the
share some
canyon.
of the things that we learned at the Grand Canyon area. We were camped outside of the Grand Canyon, but there's a really nice campground right in the Grand Canyon area,
Right.
the Mathers Campground.
And we spent a few nights
We
there.
did. So I will tell you, with that one, it is, if you have the pass, you have like the American pass. You have a pass to go in. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I can't remember the name of it.
I know, America.
America the Beautiful.
Yeah, pass.
America the Beautiful Senior Pass, I believe it is.
It's $9 for a night, and you can have up to 2 cars. So just to let you know that some of the campsites are first come, first serve. They've got them. You never can reserve those. You just have to go in and they're available if there isn't a sign on there. And then there's a lot of reserved, and they're really, wow. People reserve those like months in advance, I think. Right?
I believe they can.
I know. Well, they usually are. Most of them that I saw, they're reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really nice.
It's
to
a really
be,
nice
You don't have
campground.
to go through the entry gate to the Grand Canyon every
Right,
morning or whatever.
right.
So it's nice to be right on the property of the national park.
And you're real close to the Grand Canyon, so if you want to do the Mathers campground, it's really
Right,
nice. Yeah.
right. And there's a very nice, I think they call it the Market Village, I believe.
Yes.
There's a nice grocery store. The post office is there.
Oh, yeah,
They
that's
have a
nice.
deli, and the grocery store is pretty well stocked. But the
Yeah.
problem is,
It's very.
and they've got a captive audience there at that point. Very expensive.
Yes.
Very expensive. And maybe we should just expect that. It's a national park after all. But
and they have to truck that all the way in. Unless they bring it by helicopter, I don't know. But
no, I doubt it.
yeah, they have to truck that in. So,
but it's nice to have the store on the property. You don't have to run into town and spend time doing that and then come back in the gate and whatever.
Right.
So it was nice. And we just, I mean, we're not even talking about the beautiful, beautiful landscape, for crying out loud. It had been a long, long time, many, many, many years since I had been to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And it still took my breath away.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, wow. You
Now,
know,
at the Mathers campground, you literally have elk walk right through your campsite. Right through it. Yeah. Or a whole family. They just sort of walked through. They didn't so much walk through so much on ours because we had Abby. And they kind of but they weren't scared of her. They just sort of walked around our campsite just a little bit. And you also saw the javelina.
I did.
There, yeah.
Yeah. Got my attention.
Now, the restaurants that we went to inside, although we didn't go to, what was that, El
very fancy name.
Yeah,
and I can't recall.
El Trevoran or something like that.
Yeah, very good. Yes.
I don't know. We didn't go there, but we did do a couple of other different restaurants there. Another captive audience thing. They're very expensive, and it wasn't that great. Good bad quality. Yeah. I found the sodas to be kind of watered down too. Watered. So.
Now, just outside the gate to the Grand Canyon Park is the little town. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. I would pronounce it Tusayan.
Tusayan, yes.
Little tiny town, which has the actual IMAX theater.
Yes.
And we watched that. It was very good, very well put together on this, as you know, the huge screen. And the IMAX theater is housed inside, they actually call it the Grand Canyon
Visitor Center.
Visitor Center.
South. Yeah.
South.
You're right.
And you had found out that they have wonderful Wi-Fi there.
Oh my gosh, I've never experienced Wi-Fi like that. I would go to upload, and so every day what I did was I went up there to upload, and I would just watch it go. That was done.
No kidding. She showed me, and
I know you could almost see it. I'd never experienced that, even in a house. You know, on Wi-Fi in a house, they're excellent. But let's talk just a bit more about that movie. It was about the history of the Grand Canyon. There were actors in it. I mean, wow! They got them down in there to do all that acting. They showed
great cinematonics. No.
Oh yeah.
What do you call
cinematography?
Okay, something like that.
And then I mean, they had like a helicopter. They had film camera on it, and it just went vroom, vroom, going through the Grand Canyon. Yeah, and then they showed the history of it, and they reenacted a lot of it.
It was very good.
Unbelievable, yeah.
I mean, it was only 45 minutes long, maybe.
Right, and what it was like $11 per person.
Yeah.
We thought, wow, that's expensive. Whoops, but it was worth it.
It was well done.
Yes,
sure.
Well done. Now we did appreciate two restaurants near the IMAX. It was outside of the Grand Canyon.
One was Foodies.
Yes.
They had breakfast and lunch. Did they have dinner? I don't recall.
I think they closed at a certain point, didn't they?
Yeah. But it was very, I want to say, different in a very good way. It was very tasty. I had an omelet for breakfast each time that we went. Very, very good. I really enjoyed that.
They had like Starbucks quality coffees too.
Yeah.
I don't know what was in it. What's in it? If you know what's in a dirty chai tea, it was called dirty chai tea. There was an ingredient in there. I have no idea what it was, but it was a kind of an odd. It was different flavor. Yeah. And
a spice of some kind. Huh?
I know it. But they had like kind of like groovy music, and they played all different kinds of music.
And there was, they had indoor seating or outside on a patio with umbrellas. It was very nice. It's just a little kind of a hole in the wall.
I know.
We really enjoyed it.
And they had good Wi-Fi too. So.
Yeah.
And then the other one we really I remember the first time we went, it wasn't that great, but then afterwards it was like, wow, let's go back. And it was really...
we specifically went for breakfast twice.
Yeah.
They had a breakfast buffet, and I tried that once, and then the next time I had something else. I don't recall what it was at the moment. But what was the name of the place again?
Plaza Bonita Mexican Restaurant.
There you go.
Yeah,
Plaza
I'm gonna give
Bonita.
them a plug.
And it's right very close to the visitor center.
Right.
And Wendy's restaurant was close by. Nice big parking lot and so forth. So I would recommend that, definitely.
What about that pizza place? That was pretty good too.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know. What was it? I forget the name of it.
We Make Pizza and Pasta. Kind of a strange name, but We Make Pizza and Pasta.
Yeah, it was good.
That was good pizza. Yeah. Had lots of leftovers that we could take home and keep in the cooler and put in the microwave once in a while. Yeah, it was good.
So we had, last summer was the summer of the beach.
Right.
This we're calling the summer of the Grand Canyon. We spent a lot of time in the Grand Canyon area and camping. So
we got to know the whole layout of the park very well, and it was just a good time.
And after a while, we didn't even go see the Grand Canyon anymore. It's like, okay, it's like we've seen it so much.
Yeah.
And I still have a lot of that footage, but I know some of you all, I don't know, I should add here and there, I should add some of the footage for the Grand Canyon.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh, well, yeah.
Breathtaking. Yeah,
yes.
we went out there for the sunset one night.
Oh, we did.
One evening.
Oh, my gosh.
And that was interesting. And I got to tell you that some of the people in my humble, delicate age, they're crazy. They get so dang close to the edge, jump all over the fences and just get out there where you can get as close as you possibly can to falling and breaking your neck. I'm sorry, but it's like, oh my gosh.
What were those They were Europeans, and they were all standing there and they were at the edge so they could get the selfie, and this lady walks behind them even. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even watch.
It would kind of ruin my day to see someone fall over the edge in the Grand Canyon. I'm sorry, but oh my word. And we even saw a book in one of the gift shops that was the 1800 deaths, or how many people have fallen into the Grand Canyon.
1800 recorded at how people died at the Grand Canyon. It would be interesting.
It would have been very interesting.
I know. So, well, we wanted to catch you all up. We haven't really just sat and chit-chatted with you, but we wanted to catch you up on what was going on in the past month.
I think.
Almost month and a half, yeah.
Have we covered all the highlights, do you think, of our...
The highlights? Yes. All the highlights,
Right.
Okay, well, thanks for being with us and being committed, that you subscribed and that you stick with us, and you seem to enjoy our videos. So we'll keep bringing some good stuff for you.
That is very, very much appreciated.
Yes.
You can't imagine how much it means to us to have so many of you loyal viewers, and thank you so much.
And so many new. Yes, welcome to all of you new subscribers.
Bunch of new, yes.
I know, and new viewers. If you're new and you have subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, it really does help me if you like what's going on.
And you can turn on or turn off the notifications that there is a new video. If you turn that off, subscribing, you don't have to do a thing with it, and it won't bug you.
Yeah, but it does. I end up in your feed though, so that you can see that I'm just in. Then when you scroll down, you'll see. So
your
but it does help
thumbnail
me out
page
if you do subscribe. It helps both of us out.
Right.
It just shows that we are more people are really want to see us. YouTube sees that, and even other product sponsors, they see that guy. Oh, these two are right on. My head is bigger than yours.
Well, you're smarter. You got a bigger brain.
Okay. So, bye everybody. We love you.
Thanks so much for watching.
Yes.
Really appreciate it,
See
folks.
you tomorrow. We got a good one tomorrow.
Special.
Well, this is a good one too. So.
Oh, sure. Did the Mickey Mouse Club have a special guest?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple of special guests. Oh, okay. But that's all I'll say about that.
Okay.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
folks.